Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Bree V, back again with a not so, maybe so, who knows, conspiracy. And as you can see by the title, pretty much this is a part 2, Sister Love, the downfall of Sister Love, ... and Sons. Now before I jump into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be tuned in any and every time I post a new video. Well, the downfall of Sister Love is continuing. The downfall of Sister Love saga, pretty much. This is the second celebrity that I have made another video on. And I have a feeling that I'm going to be making more parts to this downfall of Sister Love video. I just got that feeling. But yeah, y'all boy Sister Love Diddy, y'all good sis, is implicated in another law. Well, not implicated, more so getting sued once again. This time, a male victim has come forward. In my last video, I asked this question: when is the male victims coming forward? Because I'm sure Sister Love has male victims. And well, one is finally coming forward. We're not shocked. We're not surprised. We knew this was coming. And this male victim happened to go by the name of Rodney Jones. Now, I'm not going to get too much into like the lawsuit. I'm going to touch on some key points. But Rodney Jones is suing not only Sister Love, but his son, Justin. He's also suing Lucian Grange of Universal Music Group. And he's also suing the ex-CEO of Motown Universal, who happens to be Ethiopia. I'm going to be honest, I can't pronounce her last name, but she is the ex-CEO of Universal Motown. And also Combs Enterprises. So, like I said by the title, it's the downfall of Sister Love, but this time around, he's taking his kids with him. And there's a few of y'all faves that has been indirectly implicated in this lawsuit. I'm going to get into that. And then also, I'm going to get into my thoughts about this whole situation. So, Rodney Jones is suing Sister Love for pretty much creating a toxic work environment and also trying to steal his music rights. So I'm not going to get too much into everything, but I'm going to touch on some key points all at once. But you guys probably know the lawsuit by now. I've read the whole entire thing. That's what I've been looking at too and reading for the past couple of days so I can make this video. So at first, Rodney was going after Sister Love about music rights and publishing. He worked on the Love album from 2022 to 2023. And he stopped working around the same time that Cassie dropped her lawsuit. Well, she, filed her lawsuit. And he said that not only was Sister Love not trying to give him credit for the work he did on the Love album, because he produced several songs on that album, but he has also said that he was subjected to sexual harassment and assault. He said that there were times where Sister Love would inappropriately touch him, his private areas, and it wasn't not only Sister Love doing this shit, but it was also Young Miami's cousin. She was trying to have sex with him in front of everybody, and he rejected her. And when he went to the bathroom, Young Miami's cousin came up in there and tried to SA him again. And damn, I just realized I said the whole thing. So maybe YouTube won't flag me. Who knows what would happen. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. And he also said that Cuba Gooding Jr. SA'd him. Sister Love introduced him to Cuba Gooding Jr. And there's actually photographic evidence of this in the lawsuit, of Cuba all up under him, all close to him, and you can tell he looks a bit uncomfortable in the photographs. Rodney does. But here's where this lawsuit gets very, very interesting. So not only does this all happen, but there were some things and revelations made in this lawsuit that got the people talking. A lot of things. For one, let me just get the things out about, well, I'm gonna just jump into it. So, for one, he said that Sister Love and Young Miami were doing, they was snorting that white stuff. He said that Sister Love admitted it was one point in time where Sister Love was pretty much showing his gun collection, basically telling him, "Oh, I'm so untouchable that I can control law enforcement," and I was able to get out that 1998 shooting at the club. Remember the infamous 1998 incident at the nightclub where he pretty much let the choppers ring, let the choppers sing, when he was with J-Lo. She was in the club too. And he also, his artist at the time, Shine, was in the club as well. And remember, Shine took the fall for that. And I think a lot of us already knew that. And the woman who got hit when Sister Love let the chopper sing in the club back in 98 has came out recently to confirm that, yeah, it was Sister Love that shot me. I've been telling people that for years. She pretty much said that she got paid off by Sister Love, and Sister Love has been harassing her for years. And then he also said that Sister Love, well, I'm gonna get into that. Oh, Sister Love pretty much went with the harassment and all. He was forced to work in the bathroom while Sister Love was showering butt naked, and Sister Love had glass doors on the shower. And he also said that Sister Love forced him to watch a porno of Stevie J having sex and piping down another man. However, since that revelation has been made in the lawsuit, it's been a guy by the name of Knockout that came forward and said, "No, that's not Stevie J. That's me in the clips." So that's a little up in the air, but I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not surprised if Stevie J, swings that way. Didn't Jocelyn say that years ago that he does? I'm just saying. But like I said, it's a lot to unpack with this lawsuit, man. A whole lot. But I'm going to talk about another incident with his son, because he's bringing out his sons with him too, and it's kind of sad. So, Justin and Sister Love was in the studio with Justin. They was holding a writers and producers camp for the Love album, and in the midst of the camp, there was an argument that broke out between Sister Love and Justin and one of Justin's friends, and it ended up with them going into the bathroom with the argument, and then shots started ringing off, and Justin's friend came out the bathroom covered in blood because he was shot in the stomach. And when law enforcement got there, they was told to lie and said that Justin's friend got hit in a robbery. So he's exposing that. And there's also photographic proof of this shooting in the lawsuit. And then here's where it gets really, 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 really wild. He also said that Sister Love had forced him to pretty much go out and solicit sex workers for the parties and the freak-offs. And Stevie J as well had to do this too, but Stevie J is willing, of course. And he also made a revelation about Justin, where Justin not only had to do this as well, but he also had to solicit underage girls for these parties. And at these parties, because other celebrities was there at these parties, he said that, pretty much confirming what Gene Deal and Mark Curry said about how Sister Love likes to put the drugs in the drinks. And he's also suing Lucian Grange and the ex-CEO of Motown Universal because they was present at these parties, and he feels like they enable Sister Love's behavior and let this type of environment go on. And he also said that whenever Lucian Grange and the ex-CEO of Motown Universal would come to Sister Love's house to check on the Love album, they would disappear into Sister Love's bedroom for hours doing God knows what. Now let's get back to the celebrities that were implicated in this suit as well, indirectly. Well, for one person in particular that was implicated but was directly named in this lawsuit was Sister Love's other son, Christian. The one that looks like him. The one that be trying to cosplay as Mace when he be rapping or whatever. Apparently, on page 8 in the lawsuit, Rodney says that he has irrefutable proof of many things, and one of those things was that Christian had drugged and SA'd a woman. And when you read the footnotes on page 8 of this lawsuit, it says that a complaint is forthcoming, meaning that more than likely we will be hearing news that the victim has officially charged Christian with a lawsuit. The fact that he implicated and groomed his sons to do this shit, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. And if you haven't noticed, whenever you see Sister Love pop up, Justin is always with him. But I'm sure Kim Porter is turning over in her grave to possibly see that her son, Christian, is out here doing what his pappy does. I know she's turning over in her grave. Quincy has not been caught in the crossfires just yet. I don't think he's all that clean either. But only time will tell with that. But so far, Quincy has not been implicated in this. And a lot of people were saying that maybe, just maybe, he needs custody taken away from them too, when it comes to the twins. And I've seen the way those twins been dressing too, and it is a little concerning for young girls that age. I mean, I don't want to say it, but I just hope and pray that they're safe. That's all I gotta say in regards to that, because Lord knows they have a demon for a father. But yeah, going back to the celebrities that have been indirectly named in this lawsuit. So the names were redacted, but in the footnotes they give you some very obvious clues as to who these celebrities are. So there were 2 celebrities that was named in the lawsuit, especially on page 8 with the irrefutable proof. Rodney saying he has irrefutable proof of 2 celebrities that was present at these parties with the underage girls, and they were pretty much interacting with the underage girls and the sex workers. One celebrity in particular that's implicated in this, that was doing it, the clue that they gave in the footnotes is that he's a Philadelphia rapper that once dated Nicki Minaj. And what Philly rapper do we know that dated Nicki Minaj? Meek Mill. Oh, I'm about to talk about him. But we're going to get through it for the rest of the revelations. And then another celebrity who also was interacting with the underage girls and the sex workers at the parties. Another clue that they gave to this celebrity is that they are an R&B singer who is Grammy Award winning, and they got caught up with law enforcement due to an incident with a Bajan billionaire. We don't know too many Bajan billionaires, do we? Because the only one I know of is Rihanna. And the only R&B singer that was caught up with her is Chris Brown. So he pretty much said that Chris Brown was out here interacting with these underage girls. Am I surprised about this? No, I'm not. They all do it. But I have a feeling that the reason why those two were named in the lawsuit is eventually the industry is going to start kicking them out. I already see the signs with Chris Brown and how they've been messing with him lately. I don't feel sorry for him at all. I really don't. But it's clear as day that they are going to keep pretty much. Shout out to No Fame for this, but I noticed this pattern too, because he said it one morning on his live about Chris Brown. That they get back, like when they're about to do something to a celebrity, especially, I mean, I hate to say it, but I do think they are trying to line him up. They get bad news after bad news after bad news after bad news, and that's when they take him out. We saw it happen with Michael Jackson. We saw it happen with Whitney Houston. And now we're seeing it happen with Chris Brown. I've been saying this, and we see it happening with Britney Spears. They get bad news after bad news after bad news, and next thing we know, bam, they're gone. I do think they are setting that stage for Chris Brown, especially since he got his masters. Britney Spears don't have her masters either. But I feel like they feel that they already done what, that she already served the purpose and the agenda, and they're just lining up the stage. So I keep saying this. They line up the stage for both Chris Brown and Britney Spears. So don't be surprised. I'm just going to say that right now. I hope not, but they are. I see the signs already. And then with another revelation that was made. I'm not done with Meek. I'm not done with Meek at all. But Sister Love also made a revelation to Rodney. He told Rodney that he had Stevie J. He engaged in intercourse with Stevie J and two redacted celebrities. One of those celebrities, another clue in the footnote, is that this celebrity recently performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas show. And who recently performed at the Super Bowl? Usher. Who had a successful Vegas run? Usher. And I think I said this before on the channel. Maybe, maybe not. But that Vegas residency really made y'all forget that Usher got the bug. Because I didn't forget. But this is a little, we're not surprised, but it's a little bit scary. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it scary, but yeah, I guess you could say that. But it's a little bit concerning because there has been rumors for years that when Usher was underage at his flavor camp, at Puffy's flavor camp, something happened to him. So the fact that Sister Love admitted to having engaged in intercourse with Usher, it makes us think that those rumors are true, and sadly, he's been doing this to him since he was underage. I blame his mama. That's all I gotta say. I don't put nothing past these quote-unquote stage moms. They really handlers. And they don't care what the hell happens to their kids, as long as they bring home the money and the bread. There's a reason. Because I remember, it was a reality show, or was it a documentary? And this was back in the 2000s as well, when this documentary came out. But I remember in the documentary how Usher was talking to his mama. And I was like, You know, that is a little disrespectful. Like, my mom would not fly. You know, when it comes to, if I was to do that to her, that shit would not fly. But, you know, as time goes on and we start hearing these things about the industry and, of course, the rumors, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not justifying it at all, but it kind of would make sense if he had some type of resentment towards his mom because she let what happened to him happen. But there has been rumors that she actually confronted Sister Love about this, but still, why'd you pass your son off to these people? You don't know shit about these people. You think you do because you see them on the TV, but y'all don't know how these people are like behind closed doors. Stop handing y'all kids off to the music industry, well, to Hollywood, all because your ass wanted to be a star and you couldn't make it and you don't have the talent like your kid does and you are too lazy to get up off your ass and work. So you work your kids to death and let God knows what happened to them. But they don't care. As long as the money come in, they don't give a shit. As long as they can live a luxurious lifestyle, they don't give a shit. That's why I side out all these stage parents that just push their kids into Hollywood. And then the other celebrity that was redacted, that Sister Love claims he had had intercourse with, is the Philly rapper that dated Nicki Minaj. And Meek actually, he really didn't respond to this, but he responded to this in a series of tweets, crashing out, spiraling, just saying some crazy stuff. He must be back on them perks. But, you know, he was just saying a lot of crazy stuff. He was going at academics. He was going at Andrew Tate. Academics ate that ass up. But we're not shocked or surprised. Because, Meek, we have seen you numerous times in some questionable, sus behavior. And not to mention, your mannerisms are feminine as hell. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to bash him for having feminine mannerisms, but Meek, you're not helping your case here. You're not. We have seen videos of Sister Love calling you daddy while it looks like you in the pool trying to air your ass out after he blew your back out. We have seen videos of you dancing with some old billionaire and he backing that thing up on you, grabbing your thing. You know, he grabbed up on his eggplant. Yeah, there's videos of that where they dancing like this, and then the man backed that thing up on Meek and he grabbed his D. And Meek was like, and he let the man grab it like it was nothing. And we seen videos of Meek bunny hopping for Michael Rubin. You know, these rappers and these billionaires zaddy. We see these videos, Meek. We also see tweets of you talking about the ATL, you know, the underworld at ATL and the sex life down there. You talking about it's crazy. It's a dark world down there. Look, when it comes to ATL and straight men, I always say this. If a quote-unquote self-proclaimed straight man is happily and willing to move to Atlanta, 9 times out of 10, they live in a double life. I have a friend that lives in Atlanta, and she's straight. And she tells me all the time how trash the dating life is down there. How many of the men that she came across live that double life, if you know what I mean. Or they're just crazy as hell. Yeah, the dating life down there for straight women is just trash. It is. So, Meek, I got a question for you. Why were you engaging in the underground life of the sex? Why were you engaging in the sex world of Atlanta? as a straight man? What's there for you? So yeah, Meek, and then there's also a video of you where you are pretty much talking about how losing a cellmate is like losing your girl. What? And then there's a video of you freestyling at one of Sister Love's parties, and you was freestyling to an instrumental of Never Too Much by Luther Vandross. And you was like, I was fucking this bad bitch, she was fucking me good. Oh, it feels so crazy. And then when you said fucking a bad bitch and she was fucking you good, Sister Love turned around like, like, that's my man. That's my man. He was having flashbacks. And guess who was right there by Sister Love's side in that video? Justin. But yeah, Meek. Yeah, Meek. And then you had nerve to talk about some you influential. This is a smear campaign because you're independent. And AI is the reason why. What? AI is the reason why the lawsuit came out. Like, Meek was just stumbling and fumbling trying to explain himself. Just come out and say, look, the allegations aren't true. Because you just did a bunch of nothing. Just pretty much proving people's point. And then on top of that, it was revealed that you were following a gay porno page. And then you hurried up and unfollowed it when people caught that. Yo, that shit was hilarious. But yeah, Meek, you're not helping your case. But I'm going to tell y'all this, though. I remember, it was years ago. This is when I was a big fan of Tinashe. And I remember she was doing a vlog series about life on tour while she was opening for Nicki Minaj. And this was around the time when Meek and Nicki were together. And I remember in that vlog, it cut to one clip of Meek playing basketball. And he was walking like his ass was fat. So, Meek, you've just been exhibiting fruity qualities for years, Meek. You're not helping your case. And then even Nicki Minaj. I remember one point in time, Nicki Minaj was on a live with Soulja Boy, and she was asking Soulja Boy about undercover download rappers. And then there was another clip of her on a podcast talking to somebody saying, all the dudes y'all want me to be with are undercover gay. They are abusive. Because she had came out and said that Meek Mills was abusive to her physically in a relationship. And even one of Meek's friends came out recently and said that and confirmed that as well. So yeah, Meek, were you hitting on Nicki Minaj because she caught you watching gay porn? Were you hitting on Nicki Minaj because she saw a tape of you fucking a not so bad bitch, but it was really a power bottom? Or are you the power bottom? I think he's a power bottom, to be honest with y'all. And then also it was said that you be hitting on your mom and your sister. So you just be... And I remember at one point in time, you was dating that designer. And she was bad as fuck, Meek. Because I think that's his baby mama. She became his baby mama later on too. But you fumbled the bag with that one. And she said you wasn't shit. So, Meek, you just out here doing these women dirty because really you want men's. And don't forget that picture of you at Michael Rubin's all-white party last summer. It was a group photo and you got your hand on his shoulder like you trying to put a claim on your baby. So, Meek, you're not helping your case at all. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm done. And like I said before, I don't think we're done with the downfall of Sister Love. I feel like this is going to keep going on and on. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.